I'd like to take a moment to let you all know about a new non-profit organization started by my brother Craig. It's called Treats and Truth. They fill oversized brown lunch bags with snack items, chips, crackers, popcorn, cookies, etc. Also, a bottle of water, toothbrush, toothpaste, sanitary wipes, and most importantly, a small gospel-tract book of John. No cigar? I'll have to talk to him about that. The bags are then hand-delivered to the homeless and people in need in and around the Los Angeles area. Let's help get this ministry off the ground. They're a 501c3 tax-exempt organization, so any and all donations are tax-deductible and greatly appreciated. Visit their website at treatsandtruth.org. Check out the show notes for the link. Also, please follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you. Welcome to episode 116 of the Burning Bush podcast, where we share the message of the Bible while enjoying a good cigar. Hope you're doing well, and I'm glad you've joined me. Today we're reading the New Testament book of Matthew, chapter 17, with commentary from the notes in the Charles Spurgeon Study Bible, and I'm smoking the Aging Room Quattro Original in the Maestro 6x52 Vitola. So let's go on over to the Aging Room website and see what they have to say. In 2017, the Aging Room Quattro F55, Cigar Aficionado's number 2 cigar of the year of 2013, was rebranded as the Aging Room Quattro Original, along with 3 other fabulous blends. The dark Sumatra wrapper perfectly balances the vintage Dominican tobaccos. Cigar Aficionado says this cigar is full of flavor and aroma, balanced and sophisticated. The wrapper is Sumatra, binder is Dominican, and filler is Dominican as well. And the Vitolas are Espressivo 5x50, Maestro 6x52, Concerto 7x50, and the Vibrato 6x54. And Cigar Aficionado says in 2013 about this cigar that the Quattro that started it all, Cigar Aficionado's number 2 cigar of the year of 2013. That is the Aging Room Quattro Original. So let's go ahead and get into this week's reading in the book of Matthew, chapter 17. I am reading from the English Standard Version, the ESV, and verse 1 reads, "And after 6 days, Jesus took with him Peter and James and John his brother, and led them up a high mountain by themselves. And he was transfigured before them, and his face shone like the sun, and his clothes became white as light. And behold, there appeared to them Moses and Elijah talking with him. And Peter said to Jesus, 'Lord, it is good that we are here. If you wish, I will make 3 tents here, one for you, and one for Moses, and one for Elijah.' He was still speaking, when behold, a bright cloud overshadowed them, and a voice from the cloud said, 'This is my beloved Son, with whom I am well pleased. Listen to him.'" And Spurgeon comments on verse 5. "Suddenly a bright cloud covered them, and a voice from the cloud said, 'This is my beloved Son, with whom I am well pleased. Listen to him.'" There was a question among the Jews about who the Messiah would be. They believed in the Messiah, but they did not know when he would come, or where, or how. Therefore, when he did come, they made a mistake and missed him. The Father pointed to Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Mary, as to his flesh, and said, "This one is his son." It was a statement of demonstration and distinction by which the Father marked Jesus out from all others as his own nearest and dearest one. By this he also identified him as being present then and there, not as yet to come, but as actually with them, their master and friend. The Father did not look back into history, but laid a hand on the true Messiah, who in flesh and blood stood before them, and 3 of them witnessed this. See verse 1 and 2 Peter 1:17 through 18. They could have made no mistake whatever about whom the Father meant, since the word of the Lord so distinctly pointed to him. While it thus pointed to him personally as being present, it also separated him from all others and set him apart as the one and only Son. Moses and Elijah were his servants. Only Jesus was his son. By his being called Son, we are taught that Jesus is of the same nature as God and is indeed God. A man is the father of a man. A man is not the father of that which he makes with his own hands, such as a statue or a painting. But a man is the father of another who is of the same nature as himself, and the Lord Jesus Christ is of the same nature as God in all respects, a true Son. The Lord Jesus Christ is equal in nature to the Father and receives the same honor and worship as the Father. And back to Matthew verse 6. When the disciples heard this, they fell on their faces and were terrified. But Jesus came and touched them, saying, "Rise, and have no fear." And when they lifted up their eyes, they saw no one but Jesus only. And as they were coming down the mountain, Jesus commanded them, "Tell no one the vision until the Son of Man is raised from the dead." And the disciples asked him, "Then why do the scribes say that Elijah first must come?" He answered, "Elijah does come, and he will restore all things. But I tell you that Elijah has already come, and they did not recognize him, but did to him whatever they pleased. So also the Son of Man will certainly suffer at their hands." Then the disciples understood that he was speaking to them of John the Baptist. And when they came to the crowd, a man came up to him, and kneeling before him said, "Lord, have mercy on my son, for he has seizures, and he suffers terribly. For often he falls into the fire, and often into the water. And I brought him to your disciples, and they could not heal him." And Jesus answered, "O faithless and twisted generation, how long am I to be with you? How long am I to bear with you? Bring him here to me." And Jesus rebuked the demon, and it came out of him, and the boy was healed instantly. Then the disciples came to Jesus privately and said, "Why could we not cast it out?" He said to them, "Because of your little faith. For truly, I say to you, if you have faith like a grain of mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, 'Move from here to there,' and it will move, and nothing will be impossible for you." As they were gathering in Galilee, Jesus said to them, "The Son of Man is about to be delivered into the hands of men, and they will kill him, and he will be raised on the 3rd day." And they were greatly distressed. When they came to Capernaum, the collectors of the 2 drachma tax went up to Peter and said, "Does your teacher not pay the tax?" He said, "Yes." And when he came into the house, Jesus spoke to him first, saying, "What do you think, Simon? From whom do the kings of the earth take toll or tax? From their sons or from others?" And when he said, "From others," Jesus said to him, "Then the sons are free. However, not to give offense to them, Go to the sea and cast a hook and take the first fish that comes up. And when you open its mouth, you will find a shekel. Take that and give it to them for me and for yourself." And that's the end of today's reading in the book of Matthew. Be sure to check out the show notes for links to the Charles Spurgeon Study Bible, as well as today's cigar. Also, Groundworks Ministries for daily Bible studies and devotionals. Treats and Truth Ministry, where you can get involved in helping to spread the gospel to and be a blessing to the homeless. And the Burning Bush Merchandise Store, where you can pick up some items to help spread the word about the show. And if you know anyone who needs to hear this, please let them know about the podcast and help share the message of the Bible, the hope we have in Yeshua Messiah, Jesus Christ. And if you'd like to contact me, you can email me at steve@theburningbushpodcast.com, which is linked in the show notes as well. So until next time, have a great day, have a great cigar, and God bless.